Hey yo, what is poppin'? It's your boy Whiteout, and today we're gonna get into something a little bit different. We are going to be getting into strange, unexplained internet videos. You know when you watch a video and you're like, that's creepy, that was weird, how do you even process this? How do I explain this to another person? Is there somebody out there that knows? Is there anybody out there that knows? Is there anybody that knows? We are gonna be debunking these videos. We're gonna be finding the solutions today to the 10 most, I think it's 10, to the 10 most watched and most strange and most unexplainable stories on the internet. Let's lock in.
Goes on the internet is great until you find yourself caught in one of those weird YouTube spirals and end up watching something that can never
What is
be
that?
unseen.
What? What is that?
I'm not talking about prank footage or cat vids. I'm talking files uploaded onto the web that make no sense and no one really knows where they came from.
What?
Get ready for weirdness as we take a look at some strange, unexplained internet videos.
We're going to debunk these videos. If you guys don't think we're going to debunk these videos, you're wrong. Let's lock in.
blankroomsoup.avi. First uploaded in 2008, blankroomsoup.avi quickly became a creepy sensation. The footage shows a man with his eyes censored eating from a bowl of soup with an oversized spoon, while a large, almost featureless mascot slowly approaches him. The man then begins sobbing when a second identical mascot appears, but he never stops eating the soup. Internet snoopers digging around on the topic were able to link the mascots to a character duo called Ray Ray, created by Raymond Percy. Bizarrely, Percy is, of all things, an artist and voice actor for Walt Disney.
I was literally going to make a joke and say, I bet this is going to be a Disney ploy. Because I was just thinking the mascots look like Disney. I wish I said that before he said it was Disney. Because I was going to be like, this is definitely just a Disney ploy. Like, this is just some Disney TV show. I was going to make some joke like that. And I was like, in my head, I was debating. I was like, could Disney yell at me for that? Could they be like, stop spending misinformation? And I was like, is it misinformation? Because it's unexplainable. But that was the joke I was going to make. All right, let's see, though, if we could explain this. Let's keep going.
It turned out he'd performed the characters doing funny skits and sketches live in Los Angeles for several years, until one night when his distinctive costumes were allegedly stolen after a show. A few weeks after the theft, Percy received an email with the Blank Room Soup video attached. Baffled, he put it on YouTube to share with his friends, where it has remained as one of the internet's biggest enigmas. It's unknown what happened to the man in the video, or whether it was all just an elaborate hoax designed by Percy himself. But one thing's for sure, I wouldn't want to be locked in a room with Ray Ray, especially with soup around.
I know exactly what this is, and I'll tell you right now. You ready for this? This isn't a hoax. This isn't a dark web video. This isn't a Disney film or propaganda. I don't even know what you would call it. This is a marketing, yes, I said marketing strategy from one person and one person only. You see three figures here, right? These two things, whatever these things are, I don't even know what you consider these. I guess Ray Ray. And then you see this guy right here. What else do you notice in this photo? I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. You got it? Did you figure it out? Yes. This bowl. You see what's scattered around? That's not scattered around just because this guy's being tortured by these guys who stole these mascot costumes. No. That would be outlandish. This is a marketing ploy by Ramen Noodles. And Ramen Noodles had to scatter it out. It's called product placement, people. Look it up. Look at the, what's it called? Look at cheese. Look at what cheese is in McDonald's commercials. It's not real cheese. I'll tell you that. Debatable if they even have real cheese on their actual cheeseburgers. This is a marketing ploy by Ramen Noodles. Next one. Let's go.
Petscop. In 2017, a channel called Petscop appeared on YouTube and began uploading Let's Play videos of a mysterious video game. The narrator Paul takes the viewer through what appears in graphics and gameplay to be a low-budget 90s PlayStation game.
What game is this?
It even has an attributed production company called Garalina. But despite the on-screen legitimacy, there's no evidence of a production company called Garalina having ever existed. So the reason no one has heard of this game is because it never existed. As Paul progresses in
I don't believe
Petscop,
it. If it never existed, why are we watching it? Why are we watching it, huh? He never answered that question.
original bright and bubbly atmosphere becomes dark and sinister. Each layer Paul descends into the game, solving puzzles and riddles, he becomes increasingly aware that the game somehow specifically links to him and his family.
What? Okay. It's kind of got like a
There's
Pokemon
also
vibe.
in-game referencing to the death of Candace Newmaker, a 10-year-old killed in 2000 who was a victim of the now illegal practice of rebirthing. In 2019, a Twitter account with the handle Pressed Eyes claimed they made the series and edited the video description specifically to prove so. Even though the creator was tracked down, he has never alluded as to why he made the extensive and clearly laborious series. He simply claims it was fun for him, and that's all. If anything, this admission just makes it stranger.
Weird. Okay, so you guys might sit here and think this is unexplainable. Well, what is this? It's not a game that looks like it was ever real. The company was never real. Let me tell you what it was. This was a person. Yes, that's right. I said a person who got into a little game making himself. He made a game. It wasn't popular. He never put it out to sell. He just wanted to film it and post it on YouTube. Pretty simple. Pretty simple explanatory right there. Pretty simple. I'm not going to lie. Pretty simple. Pretty smart, too. Imagine making a video game, gatekeeping it for yourself, playing it, and then you're the only one who can post it. Everybody else just has to watch. That's genius. I shouldn't have said that. I should have done that. Next Call of Duty, I'm just going to make it, and then I'm just going to post it. Dude, genius. What? That's so smart. All right, let's lock in.
Unfavorable Semicircle.
What does that mean?
Unfavorable Semicircle was the name of a YouTube channel that went live in 2015.
Okay.
The seizure-inducing content of the videos is what drove it into the limelight. The videos generally contain distorted voices and noises, along with flashing, abstract images.
Okay. I don't want to look at it.
Some would last only a few seconds, where others would go on for almost 11 hours. They were titled with the astrological symbol.
Dude, his views are insane. Okay, valid, I guess.
For Sagittarius, along with random digits. From 2015 to 2017, Unfavorable Semicircle had uploaded tens of thousands of these videos. But in 2017, the account was deactivated and reactivated, removing the entire video library without reason. 5 years on, fans of the mystery the account posed are still trying to decrypt the riddles of the videos. Is it art? Is it a joke? With any luck, we'll never be subject to an equally nonsensical explanation.
Until now. That's right, guys. I have the explanation. This guy wasn't trying to cause seizures. No, that'd be crazy. He wasn't even trying to make people think that they were, depicting codes and stuff. He wasn't trying to do that. What he's doing is he's throwing colorblind tests up there, and he's helping people with hearing deficiencies and with having the hearing side so they can hear and they can listen. It's a 2-in-1 video. It's supposed to help people, and that's exactly what this guy was doing, helping people. Did some people have seizures? Yeah, but people are going to have seizures. Can't blame him for that. But unless if people did have seizures, that really sucks, actually. And the guy who made this videos, if he made that for that intention, that's actually horrible. But I like mine. That's the explanation. That's the truth. I don't know.
Max Headroom. On a November evening in 1987, during an episode of Doctor Who, television sets around Chicago, Illinois were suddenly hijacked by a mysterious figure wearing a mask. The mask itself was of Max Headroom, a fictional AI character from a British cyberpunk TV movie, but this intruder was a far cry from the Max people knew. The signal intrusion lasted for less than 2 minutes, during which Max spoke mainly gibberish through a voice-altering device and then dropped his pants before being spanked by what looks like a lady with a fly swatter. A lot of very weird thoughts seems to have gone into this performance, but whether it was live or recorded, we may never know. To this day, the culprits haven't been caught, and Doctor Who will never be the same again.
Okay. Max Headroom. All right, that's your name. You made it, not me. I thought that this was what's it called? I remember, I actually do remember seeing something about this a long time ago. I thought somebody said this was a marketing thing from Coca-Cola. But if he pulled down his pants and got spanked by a random lady, I don't think that's from Coca-Cola. You know who I think's under that mask? I think this was a ploy all along. I think this was a potential start to something. I bet that's Jimmy Fallon under the mask. And I'm just going to leave it there.
The culprits haven't been caught. Fantastic. Cast your
feel
minds back to
fantastic.
2009, the year Bitcoin was first established, the year Michael Jackson died, and the year you first saw I Feel Fantastic. It's a grainy home video of a female android singing and moving to an eerie digital tune. A middle break in the video wipes over some garden foliage for no reason, then the video ends the way it began. It was originally posted by Creepy Blog and remains the only video on their channel, but at no point do they take credit for it.
22 million views is crazy.
And it gets even weirder. The description of the video contains a contemplation of the Greek myth of Pygmalion, a sculptor who decided to create the perfect woman. After 9 years of this...
Is that the perfect woman right there? A mannequin with a voice box? What?
taunting internet mystery, a YouTube user called Yitz did some digging and sourced the full and increasingly bizarre video. Supposedly it was all made by a guy called John Bergeron, who has something to do with this night.
John Bergeron? That sounds so familiar. Oh my god. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else with the last name Bergeron, but I'm pretty sure that's a famous person.
Style nightmare of a website. The android named Tara was apparently made in an attempt to get into the android industry. Although that doesn't explain the video's description or the reasoning behind the song and shots of trees. Whatever the real explanation may be, I feel pretty far from fantastic.
Alright, I couldn't find who the Bergeron person was. I was looking it up while he was talking. I think... Why is Emma Watson on the screen? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, how could I not realize? How could I not realize? Emma Watson's on the screen because Emma Watson is the one filming this? Is that what he's trying to say? Is he trying to say Emma Watson is filming this? He's trying to say that he knows what's going on. Psychocologically. He's trying to say, I know it's subconsciously. He's trying to say Emma Watson is the one filming this girl. And there's no such thing as a John Bergeron. I'm pretty sure that's the guy from the science show, right? Maybe I'm wrong. What is that song? What is that science show called with the two guys and they're like, will it blah blah blah? Or no, it's not How It's Made. I think it was like Will It something or something like that. But not to get sidetracked, because that's what he was looking for. Emma Watson was filming this? I don't think so. I think that this was secretly a real doll study. They wanted to see how many people would watch this video and go buy them. Yep, we got it. We got it.
SNCH. Back in 2015, a channel labeled simply SNCH popped up on YouTube and dumped a disturbing playlist of 10-second videos without any descriptions. They showed 3 young adult males hanging out, appearing to have a good time, but it quickly descends into a paranormal joke.
My camera's like, what the dude? Holy.
Each clip shows a step in an odd story where they investigate a room in a house they seem to know, which contains a baby monitor they don't recognize. The monitor reacts to only one of their trio.
What the dude? I don't, dude, I have no idea.
And they jokingly try to interact with it.
Charlie, are you there? Charlie!
But the final video in the playlist sees the camera owner manages to accidentally capture footage of an ominous moving figure outside their window.
No, it's completely black.
A year later, another playlist of what seems to be the same 3 guys was uploaded in the same format, having a nice day playing video games and playing with their dogs. After a seemingly normal day, suddenly, a loud noise disturbs all the boys as the outside door is ripped off its hinges and all their power goes out.
Holy.
They begin to panic and talk about phoning the police, but the video then cuts off.
Why would you cut the video off?
All the videos are titled with a sequence of numbers and letters, which Reddit user George the Hamster has attempted to decipher. Some of the titles of the second playlist apparently read, "Where is your daughter?" There are theories that this is a hacked or stolen footage, or maybe a staged performance. But at this point, the 3 amigos are complete unknowns. Press F to pay respects.
This is 135.2% a staged performance. That's right, you heard it here first, folks. This is a staged performance. It's pretty easy to flip a light switch, and it's pretty easy to open a door. And that's all I'm going to leave it at. Oh, a little mask in the window? How do you explain that? I don't know. How about you ask your mama? Because she's going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you. I don't freaking know, dude. Like, what the freak, dude?
Dying NASA scientists. Sometimes a cosmic joke can turn.
Yo, Stormtrooper vlog. All right, this is AI. Let's lock in.
Dying NASA scientists. Sometimes a cosmic joke can turn into a cosmic nightmare. As
Yeah, that
YouTube
sucks.
channel NASA Gym 108 shows you in the video, Dying NASA Scientist shows how to neutralize an alien. Far from relating to anything in the title, the 45-second clip shows a man in a goat mask alongside a woman strapped into a lawn chair. Goatman flips open a large fan which has some symbols, names, and numbers scribbled onto it, followed by a shot of the woman struggling to escape, and ending with a location and Bible references. No aliens that I could see, or logic for that matter. The location at the end refers to Lakshadweep, just off the coast of India, translated as 1,000 tiny islands in Sanskrit, and the Bible passages read as, "For my loins are filled with a loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh," as well as, "And he denied him saying, Woman, I know him not." The channel itself hosts multiple weird, eclectic videos working along similar themes of aliens, NASA, and death.
Experiencing within the pod became corrupt.
There are theories floating around on the internet that the Weird Arty joke channel was created by comedian Duncan Trussell, whose voice sounds like those used in many of the other videos.
Duncan
As I
Trussell.
know, has never been seen.
It does
Things are
sound
jacked
like
up.
him.
I mean, if you can be not bit.
If this is his idea of comedy, I'd recommend he stick to his day job.
First off, Duncan Trussell makes like multi-million dollars. His day job is literally comedy. Second off, if that's Duncan Trussell, dude, fire. Duncan Trussell's so funny. Have you guys ever watched his TV show? I forgot what it's called. It's an animated one. It's like the Midnight something. I know it's the Midnight. I don't remember what it was. But it's like a podcast, and it's a podcast driven through art. It's such a good show. And it's just like him kind of going through those motions and talking. Really, I don't think it's the Midnight Hour. That's a horror movie, I believe. It's the Midnight Gospel. The Midnight Gospel. Go watch it if you haven't. I think it's on Netflix still. But that is a really good show. It's just like a podcast, but it has like a cartoonish art characterism behind it. It's really cool. I'd recommend it. But yeah, no, honestly, I agree with him. It's Duncan Trussell. 100%. After hearing the voice, 100%. That's what I thought before he even said it. I was like, dude, this just looks like Duncan Trussell. And yeah, I agree.
The Eric Harris Girl. You've all heard about the weirdos who
Who?
send fan mail to famous criminals in jail. Well, as it turns
Okay.
out, they're just the tip of the iceberg. This lady is referred to on the internet simply as the Eric Harris Girl. She's posted numerous videos professing her love of the Columbine High School shooter Eric Harris.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy. That is psychotic. She's posting videos talking about how she's in love with him. That's him? I thought that was like stock footage of somebody that was supposed to be in jail. And this girl's over here saying she loves him? That's insane.
Complete with a collection of custom printed mugs and pillows. The most disturbing
What?
of the videos shows her chanting "Eric Harris rocks my world" to the camera over and over with no context or description of who she is.
Eric Harris rocks my world.
Naturally,
What
Reddit
the
latched onto the videos and tried to get to the bottom of who she was, and one user appears to have been successful.
Okay.
Sycamore managed to find the social media accounts of a lady named
Actress. Delivery driver for Uber Eats. She's a telephone operator. She's an anti-bully activist. Eric, how are you an anti-bully activist and a lover of this guy? What? I don't know the full story behind, obviously, the tragedy that happened, right? But that is way past bullying. So you're saying you're an activist for this guy, posting yourself saying that you love him, and then dropping off somebody's food 10 minutes later? What the fuck? What?
Lynn Ann Guasiti. And it seems the videos weren't even the creepiest symptom of this woman's obsession.
She's got a pillow
Guasiti
of him.
appears to be completely dedicated to Harris, going as far as to Photoshop images of herself into ones with him, and supposedly
Is that photoshopped, though? Is it really photoshopped? Look at that. What is wrong with people?
faking a marriage certificate between the two of them. The bizarre love appears to
Why?
be very real, despite her never having met or spoken to Harris prior to his death. Love knows no bounds, I guess, and neither does mental illness.
Why are you showing William Dafoe for that? Also, what is wrong with people? Like, what? Is this like a way to try to like become famous and get clout? Is that what you're trying to do in this situation? Because it's not going to work. Like, it's not going to work. At the end of the day, your love for a literal travesty to happen that somebody caused is not a good, like, that is not good publicity. What? I mean, I guess it gets people talking about you, but at the same time, it's like they're not talking about you in a good way. And then there's the thought process of, even if you do actually feel that way, why in the hell would you go and say it? It's not even like, oh my God, I don't even know. What the, like, honestly, I'm blaming mental issues for this one. I like, it has to be. I don't know. That's messed up. I'm not gonna lie. That is so messed up.
Sittingandsmiling.com. Finally, the world has entered an age
What?
where telling people to smile more is recognized for the weird anti-compliment it's designed to be.
Okay, smart.
But no one seems to have told this guy. Say hello
That's
to Benjamin Bennett,
creepy.
owner of Sittingandsmiling.com. In
Okay.
2014, Bennett live-streamed himself sitting in a corner of his house and smiling non-stop for 4 straight hours. No explanation was given, and the internet became fascinated by this bizarre behavior. A few
Why?
days later, he posted an
Do people actually sit there for 4 hours and watch this guy? Dude, he blinked. Dude, his smile went too kind of smaller. Like, what? What is? I don't understand the point of it. But you know what? If it makes people smile, I guess, I don't know. There's probably gonna be some twist. I'm not even gonna say anything yet.
another video doing exactly the same thing. Every other day, Bennett would film himself just sitting for 4 hours and smiling unnervingly into the camera.
Okay.
300 videos later,
That's crazy.
you heard that right, 300, and he's still going. By the power of maths, I figure he spent more than 1,200 hours doing this. That's 50 days. He must have cheeks of steel. It
Yeah,
might be
for
a
real.
form of endurance art, but that doesn't explain why he chose this method to express himself. He's turned down plenty of interviews and doesn't seem to have ever openly addressed it. Jesus, imagine if he ever meets a girl and she asks him what he does in his free time. Just get an Xbox, man.
Hey, you know what? They say that crazy photo to stop on. Crazy photo to stop on. They say that smiling, even if you're not happy, brightens your mood, and I think smiling helps you live longer. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not, but somebody said it. Somebody said it on the internet, so it must be true. Am I right? Why does he do this? Because he wants to sit there and smile. I don't think there's any sort of eerie stuff. Or he's a serial killer. I think it's closer to that one, honestly.
My sister. Now this
Oh,
might
his
be one
sister?
of the strangest and creepiest videos ever to grace the internet. Titled simply as My Sister, the video shows a woman walking up and down a hall trying on different outfits and staring
Okay.
unblinkingly into a camera, before removing a well-fitted mask to reveal her real face underneath.
That's crazy.
She then proceeds to eat a variety of different food items and then peels the bottom of her face off to reveal that too is a mask. Now this is a video that had internet
That's
sleuths
weird.
stumped for over
That's-
10 years. It
That's
was a notorious
that's very
YouTube post on a channel called Raider Dog back in 2011. But hidden in the scores of gaming content, it seemed unlikely this channel was the video's original host. It took over 5 years for anyone to make any kind of headway into its origins, when a certain YouTube channel was discovered, and the whole thing got even stranger. The poster appears to be a YouTube user called ZJCFHGF, an amateur mask maker who has posted multiple videos of themselves wearing and modeling different silicone masks. Their content dates back over 10 years, the masks are all exclusively female, and most appear to have a Japanese origin. ZJCHGF never reveal their name or their face, for what I'm going to call obvious reasons, but their Twitter link shows they're still very much active and continue to
Maker
anonymously
and
make
player.
nightmare fuel to this day. That's alright, I never wanted to sleep again anyway.
That is scary. That's a crazy image. Hold
Which
on.
of the
Okay, That's the last one. That's a crazy hobby, but it's a hobby, right? I mean, it's better than, glorifying a shooter. Um, what in the hell are people doing with masks like that? Why? Why? Can somebody explain to me why? Oh, wait, these are unexplainable. I'm here to explain. That was the whole point of the video. Okay, yeah. Let me break this down. This right here, that's a real girl's face over a fake girl's face. Pretty simple. Hold on. This right here, that's a
When
blur.
a certain YouTube channel was discovered, and
This right here, this is them showcasing all the people that they've secretly murdered. Boom. We have explained every single one. They're debunked now. You guys can sit down and you guys can feel relieved tonight. Let me tell you something. You don't got to worry because I'm here to debunk anything. If there's anything you guys need debunked in the future, let me know in the comments down below. Whether it be aliens, UFOs, Bigfoot sightings that aren't AI, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm here to debunk. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. And I'm here to not spread misinformation. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, make sure you absolutely smash that like button. Honestly, it's pretty cringy if you haven't. I mean, I'm not upset at you, but like, dude, this person with the mask, you don't want them showing up to your house. You don't want Smile Dude showing up to your house. You don't want that lover showing up to your house, whatever her name is. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to fix it. And you can fix it by hitting that subscribe button. Because if you haven't, what are you doing, bro? Just subscribe. Join the Whiteout Army. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.